Two dogs pitted against each other with no way out. Dog fighting isn't just cruel, it's illegal. And it's happening in London.
It happened again 2 weeks ago. It's now recently been repaired, and as you can see, they've done it again.
This children's adventure playground in the grounds of 40 Hall only opened in August, but the equipment has already been replaced 3 times, and that's because fighting dogs are being trained here at night, forced to hang from swings and trees by their jaws.
You can see from the effect that these fighting dogs have had on this particular child's seat. It's a swing seat, and they've chewed right through to the hard rubber that's at the edge, right to the core where the metal plate is.
One of the biggest worries is that these aggressive dogs will now associate a child's playground with where they get trained. And is there a worry that during the day when there are children here, that could be a problem?
Absolutely. They are conditioned to think that children's playgrounds are the place to be trained. Enfield Council takes this very, very seriously, and what I would say to them is stop being morons. Do not train dangerous dogs in people's and children's playground.
To think that they could come while you're playing with your daughter, yeah, it would put me off going to that playground.
No, you don't want to think that people are doing that and training their dogs to fight. It's not a very nice thing, is it?
Dog fighting still is a big problem in London, and while many of the organised fights usually happen behind closed doors in places like warehouses and garages, the implications to the public and charities like Battersea Dogs Home are huge. Many of the fighting dogs that come here are suffering from serious injuries like stab wounds and even cigarette burns, making it very hard to rehome them.
Reggie was one of the lucky ones. He now has a new home. But when he arrived at Battersea after being forced to fight other dogs, he was dirty, underweight and severely scarred.
A lot of things are underground, so they don't necessarily happen in daylight. We need people to literally give us information, give the RSPCA and police the information so that they can act on it as well.
The covert nature of dog fighting makes it hard to find reliable statistics, but animal charities say incidents involving dangerous dogs are growing. Enfield Council will now install CCTV in the area and increase police park patrols. They also want the public to be vigilant. Emilia Papadopoulos, BBC London News.